Go. Hi friends! Today we are going to be researching and investigating and exploring the letter J. The letter J only has one sound, and that's J. And for that, today I will be using dot markers, but you guys can use any kind of coloring items that you'd like. And you'll also need a marker or a pencil or anything that you can write with, so you can help me to write words that start with the letter J. And of course, you will also be needing your J paper. And I will see you guys in a minute.
I love my alphabet, I love my state, and I love learning that it's great. It's like the three together, and what do you get? You get an alphabet that just won't quit. Boats, conch shells, they don't float. Dolphins swim, you go so fast. Everglades, sea of grass. Fishing in the Gulf. Airplane, the fishing is now. It's from mosquito bites. Jellyfish, what a sight. Sing a high Florida alphabet. Stick around, you ain't heard nothing yet. It's my Florida alphabet. Sing along with me. Almost tastes. Lobster, tasty I think. Manatee, gentle and slow. Naples, where the old folks go. Osceola, Indian chief. Panikin, coral reef. Waterloo, tied to sail. Raccoon with the long green tail. Sing high, Florida alphabet. Stick around, you ain't heard nothing yet. It's my Florida alphabet. Sing along with me. Suntan on a winter's day. Turtle floating on the bay. Umbrella always in reach. Maroon at Daytona Beach. Water spout off the coast. Extra juicy clams you can roast. Yellow fly ouch that stings. Stuffer Hills famous springs. Sing it high, Florida alphabet. Stick around, you ain't heard nothing yet. It's my Florida alphabet. Sing along with me. Sing it high, Florida alphabet. Stick around, you ain't heard nothing yet. It's my Florida alphabet. Sing along with me. Sing along with me. Sing along with me.
We get it. You don't really want your kids watching videos, but it can have certain advantages.
Hold on,
What
everyone.
if your child could be kept busy, have fun, and learn all at the same time?
Okay. Let's get back. So today, we are going to start again with check-in. The only thing that we're going to do differently is that since we only have one person whose name has the letter J in their name, we are going to figure out who it is, and we are just going to put them right up there. And then we're going to count how many people are left. So let me give you a few minutes or a few seconds, because you guys can get this right away. And that's right, you got it. Jacob is the only one in our class who has the letter J in their name. So if we have 12 children in our class, but only one of them has the letter J in their name, how many children do not have the letter J in their name? It will be 12, because there's 12 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 children. And if we take one child and we put him up here, we take him away from here and we put him up here, how many do we have left? If you guessed 11, you are correct, which means that 11 plus one more equals 12. So let's make sure we're right. We got 1. This is the rest of the children in the class, so let's count together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 plus 11 equals 12. We got it. So today, because Jacob is the only one whose name starts with the letter J and has J in it, we are going to take a look at Jacob's family book. So let's look at it together. Jacob Ben-Horan, and it says researcher pre-K4. Look at that really cool picture of him up front with sunglasses. That's an amazing picture. This says us, the Ben-Horans. This is a picture of Jacob and his whole family. Mommy, Abba, Jacob, and Charlie. Best buds, and that's true. Charlie and Jacob are such good friends. Jacob takes such good care of Charlie. Look at that. He does that at school all the time. Remember out in the playground how well Jacob treats Charlie, and even when we have music with Miss Sue together, how he comforts him and calms him down. So, so kind. Oh, Mommy and Nana. I see Nana on Zoom a lot. She helps Jacob with his work. There they are together again. Oh, at the movies. He's watching Toy Story 4. That was a good movie. Oh, Tia Carmel. Family time. That looks like fun. Savta and Saba. Looks like they were in Israel. So much fun to be in Israel. I was there twice. It's such a nice place. And I know that Jacob's Abba is from Israel, and it looks like his Saba and Savta live there. And that's called Grandma and Grandpa. Saba and Savta. Savta Paulina. This is her Savta Paulina. He's treating her so nicely. Carmel and Ziva. This is Sophia with the biggest cake that I've ever seen. That is one really, really tall piece of cake. And I don't know, maybe these are his cousins, but they look like they're having a lot of fun together. Maya, Gilad, and Amitai. And this is the Pesach. Look. So fun. Oh, yeah, here he is at the Kotel in Jerusalem. He got to touch it. Wow, this is a very, very special place. This is actually part of the Beis HaMikdash that we're always talking about, way up high in the sky. There's a building still unfinished. It's the Mikdash HaShlishi. We hope to build the Beit HaMikdash again right here in Jerusalem one day. Brick by brick. Tia, Brittany, Dad, Jacob, Mom, Doron, and Uncle Kyle. Oh, Clementine and Finn. Look at those. They have pets. Clementine and Finn. Clementine. I think Jacob calls them Clementine. Cool dudes. That's right. Look at all the boys. It's Abba and Jacob and Charlie and Jacob and Abba. They're having a good time. There they are on the water. Here he has Abba time. Look at him feeding the cow. That's so fun. Good for you. Oh, and he loves his mommy. Look how much he loves his mommy so much. And there's mommy with Charlie. Bahamas. That looks like a fun vacation. And here he is with his friends. So much fun to have friends. Jacob, this book is amazing. This is Rosie. Jacob at the beach. Now we have one more page. Mommy and Abba love you so much. Mommy and Abba love you so much. Jacob, you're an amazing kid. I love you too. And I'm so happy that we got to read your book today. All right. Now let's take a look at some words that begin with the letter J. So I'm going to take out my handy dandy yellow paper. You got it. All right. Here we go. My handy dandy yellow lined paper that I use every time we do letters, so we can write words that begin with the letter of the day. And today's letter is J. So I'm going to make some lowercase j's right here. Really just a hook with a dot on the top. A hook with a dot on the top. And let's see how many words we can find that have the letter J in it. But before we do words, I want you guys to think, because we have 3 months in the year that start with the same letter as Jacob. They start with an uppercase J. So let's go through the months of the year and see if we can point them out. So let's start with January. January starts with J. February, March, and April, May, June starts with J. July starts with J. And August, September, October, November, December. There are 12 months in a year. And that's right, you got it. 3 of them start with the letter J. January, June, and July. 3 months start with an uppercase J, because an uppercase J is used in anything that is a name. So Jacob is a name of a boy, and January, June, and July are names of the month. So they start with uppercase J's. But today we're just going to focus now on words that start with a lowercase j. So if you know what this is, you can tell me. It is a jar of jam. So 2 of those words actually start with a J. So let's write jar, J-A-R. Marker doesn't work very well. And jam, J-A-M. Good. Jar and jam. We will probably use one of those for rhyming. But in the meantime, let's think of other words that start with the J sound. How about, what are these? You guessed jelly beans. You're right. J-E-L-L-Y. L-Y-B-E-A-N-S. Jelly beans. Okay, who can think of another word that starts with the J sound? How about when you say knock knock, who's there? Orange. What's that called? You always tell those during snack time. They're called jokes. That's right. A joke starts with the letter J. How about when it's a little chilly outside and you put something on that looks like this? What's that called? Huh? What's that called? You got it. It's a jacket. J. Let me make sure you guys see. J. A. C. K. E. T. Jacket. Good. Okay, so we have one more J. Let's see if we could think of another word that starts with the letter J. Something that you drink, comes in a box sometimes with a straw attached to it. Could be made out of apple or orange or grape. Juice. Excellent. Juice. J. No way. This might be on the wrong side of me. J. U. No. I. C. E. Juice. Juice. Starts with J. Good. Now let's do some rhyming words. So let's take jar. So we got the J, A, R. So if we're rhyming, we want to use the ending sound, right? So let's make a few R's. R, 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 R. So you can give me one word that rhymes with jar. I'm going to put a B in front of R. And if I put a B in front of R, that spells B. If this spells jar, then this spells bar. Good, very good. Bar. How about if I put the letter C in front of R? R. Jar, bar, car. Very good. How about if I put an F? Find another color. What if I put an F in front of R? I got jar, bar, car, far. Very good. Now we have one more R. What can we put in front of the sound R to make it another rhyming word? We got jar, bar, car, far. How about if I put an M? R. Mar. Very good. Good. We got jar, bar, car, far, mar. These are our rhyming words. We got some great rhyming words today. Good rhyming. All right. So now let's practice our letter J. All right. Like I said earlier, it's really not that difficult because it's kind of a hook. Just a hook, and uppercase and lowercase are very, very similar. But we always start at the top. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. For uppercase, I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to make a line down and then a curve that goes up. So a line down and then a curve that goes up. And then sometimes people put a line this way. And sometimes people just keep it like the hook, just like this. But in this case, we are going to do Actually, we'll do both. We'll do one with a line on top and one like this so that you can recognize a J wherever you are, and that sometimes it is a hook with a line on top, and sometimes the uppercase J just looks like this. Now, our lowercase j is exactly the same shape. It's just smaller. And it's got the dot on top. So you just see me doing it. So down and around with the dot on top. So down and around, and a line for uppercase, and down and around for an uppercase. Either of these could be uppercase, but a lowercase always looks the same. It's always a hook with a dot on the top. So keep practicing your J's so that when you come back to school, you guys are going to be professional letter writers. Hopefully everybody follows these every day so that when you get back, you guys are just going to be able to write your letters like you're ready for kindergarten. Okay, let's now take a look at our paper here. So I am going to start at the bottom with my dot marker. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dot over all, see over here, they're doing this J. They do not have a line on the top of the J. So I want you to be able to recognize J's when you see them, that they don't always have a line on the top. I'm going to start down here and I'm going to find all the uppercase and lowercase J's. And I'm just going to put a dot right over them. So on the first line, I see one uppercase J, two uppercase J's. If that's all you found, raise your hand to let me know you only found two and that I got it right. All right, excellent. Okay, on the second line, I see one over here. And I see one over here. And if you only found two, raise your hand so I know I'm right. Okay, very good. All right, we got one more line to go. Let's see. I'm actually going to say each letter as I go along, which actually you guys can do every time we do the bottom. You can say each letter as you go along so that you keep practicing. C, J, T, J, S, J, M, lowercase j, O, P, J. Very good. All right, so we got the bottom one done. Now I'm going to follow this J over here with a dot marker instead of a marker. So I'm just going to start at the top over here. Let me make this work, see if I could. All right, so I'm going to follow this with a dot marker, just going down like this, down and around, back up like that. There we go. I just followed it with a dot marker. And I'm going to do the same thing with these two. Just going to follow them with a dot marker. Good practice, because J's sometimes can be tricky. It's hard to make that little curve. Curves aren't easy. Lines are a lot easier than curves, that's for sure. So let's do this one now. I want you to be able to see how I'm moving my hand. So let's do it this way. All right. So I'm going down and around. There we go. See? And this one again doesn't have the line on top. And then we do this last one down and around with a dot on the top. And that's the lowercase j. Good. All we have left is the middle. We're going to find the words that start with the letter J. Oh, they got one there that we didn't get. So let's start on this side. Can you tell me what this is? Good, it's jam. Jam. I'm going to strawberry jam, so I'm going to color it with some red. Actually, I'm going to use the pink dot marker. I'm going to stick with dot markers today. So I'm going to color it with the dot marker. Good. Strawberry jam. Jam starts with a J. And there's one more picture here. Is it the carrot? Does carrot start with a J sound? No. How about jellyfish? Jellyfish. That's right. We didn't even get that one. Jellyfish starts with the letter J. Well, I'm going to paint my jellyfish blue. Get my marker. There it goes. Oh, my blue jellyfish in the water. There's my jellyfish. How about umbrella? Always in reach. That's right. It does not start with the letter J. You guys did absolutely amazing today. J is a tough letter to draw. And also, the thing with J to remember is that some words start with the J sound and they start with a G. So it could get pretty tricky. So if you were saying words that start with the J sound, just make sure that they were actually J words and not G words. But when you're trying to spell by yourself, whichever one sounds good to you, you use. Because I want you guys to start writing sounds that you hear when you write your own words. So for example, tomorrow we're going to be learning about the letter K, and I think what I'm going to have you do is try and sound out your own words. So it's going to be really tricky. So you guys start getting ready to listen to each word as you're writing it. So all these words that we wrote today, for example, jar, I told you how to write it, but if you were listening for the sounds, you may have been able to hear the J and the R, and you can write the word jar by yourself. Even if it didn't have the A in it, you'd still be able to write it. And jam and jelly bean, even jelly beans, a long word like jelly beans. If you can listen to each letter in the word jelly beans, then you can start figuring out how to write words by yourself. So I want you to keep that in mind because you guys are getting smarter and smarter every day. And I know you can do it. So let's see if we can try tomorrow to figure out how to write some words all on our own. All right, I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow so we can step it up a notch. Love you guys. Bye. See you again on my next episode.